You ready to go? All right. No. Are you missing a black pen? No. Okay. Transforming polynomials.
You should have a theme song going into your videos.
I should have a theme song. Do-doop, do-doop, do-doop.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's my theme song. What changes? This should be review. I hope. Can y'all close the door? That'd be helpful. What changes? Review. Transforming polynomials. Alright, if you see f of x plus 3, what changes? How does it move? Yes, it goes left. Left how many? 3. And if you see f of x minus 2, right 2. And if for some reason you haven't picked this up, this is that awesome day where you can just fake it and then go home and quickly learn it, so that now the rest of the time you can be part of the Cool Kid Club and know it. No reason not to be part of the Cool Kid Club now. Alright, what if you have f of x plus 7? Plus 7 on the outside. We're going up 7. F of x minus 4. Easy peasy, right? Good. Alright, what if we have f of negative x? If you haven't picked this up, I'm doing my horizontal changes here, and I'm doing my vertical changes over here. So if that's like something you want to make note of, do it. But I'm doing all my horizontal changes over here, and I'm doing all my vertical changes over here. Yeah, it is a reflection. We're going to reflect our x's. And then we're going to go across the y-axis. Here's a challenging one. Negative f of x. Come on. That seems obvious, so you should just say it. Yeah, reflect the y's. Across what? Across the x-axis. Let's do stretches, compresses. No, do horizontal or vertical first? Horizontal. Remember, these are bad roommates, right? Yeah, they look ugly. You'd think somebody will be a good roommate. And then you sign a lease and you're locked in for a year. It's a horrible trap. Alright, 2x. This is going to be a compress because it's going to be opposite. We're going to compress horizontally. by half. And then you're like, well, what happens if you see like 1/7 x? Well, you flip the fraction. You're going to stretch horizontally by 7. And I had a cool question in first period. They said, what if it's like 2/7? Well, then it'd just be 7/2. Alright, so this one's going to be, like, we have 3 f of x. This time it's on the outside, right? So it's going to be a normal change. So if you see 3, it's going to be like a what? What word? Stretch or compress? Stretch. Because it's 3 times bigger. Stretch vertically by 3. It's like taffy being pulled. You ever see like those taffy pulling machines on those oddly satisfying YouTube videos? It's great. Or what if you have like 1/4? Sure, 1/4. That's good. 1/4 f of x. Surely you can tell me what word to use on this one. Anyone? Yeah, great. But you did for a little bit. Compress vertically by how much? By 1/4. Yeah. Woohoo. Hopefully all this was a review. The awkward time when something wasn't a review and you're told it was a review, and so you're like, all right, so make sure next time I'm told this is a review, it is a review. All right, I got 2 problems for you, and then we're done. Super fast day. You ready? F of x equals x squared minus 3. So we're going to do 4 changes on this equation, and then we'll do 1 change on the next equation. Okay, the first equation, first change, let's move it left 1. So let's do like left 1 and see how that moves. So if I'm going to move this left 1, this all takes the place of x, right? All this is x. And we're going to be fair about it. So everyone gets squared. Squares for everyone. And then subtract 3. And since you probably can't do it in your head, if you can, mad props to you. So proud of you. Feel proud as a teacher. 1 times 1 is x. 1 times x is x. X times 1 is x. X times x is x squared. Add them up. X squared plus 2x plus 1. Look how fast it can go just to multiply real quick. It does not have to take long, and you can be right. But you know what's really wrong? I will tell you what's really wrong, saying that the answer to this is x squared plus 1. And that's what I see a lot. Because students say, oh, I got this. I'll square the x and I'll square the 1. That is silly. Please do not. Am I clear? That's the scariest I can sound. And we're going to take all of that, subtract 3. And we have x squared plus 2x minus 2. Woohoo! Alright, now it'd be really awesome if we could compress it on the inside by half. I want to compress it on the inside by half. So because it's a bad roommate, we got to do opposite. Compress on the inside by half. We just put 2x in there. 2x. So the original is you take whatever's inside the parentheses, you square it. So whatever's inside the parentheses, you square it. So 4x squared minus 3. We good? Alright, let's do this one. 1/2 of x. Now we're going to make it a half on the y. This is a half on the horizontal. This is going to be half on the vertical. So we're going to do 1/2, the whole thing. Equals. Now I know that none of you are going to tell me that half of x squared is x, because that is just a silly answer. And if you were going to, now it's fun, because now you're not. Like, there's no way I'm saying that out loud. Just gonna twiddle my thumbs. What's x squared times a half? Yeah, half of x squared. That sounds really good. It's just half of x squared. If I could just think of the laziest thing that I could write, let's run with that. Minus, what's half of 3?
3 halves.
Yeah, 3 halves. Half of 3. It's a good world to live in, right? You guys probably grew up thinking like math was difficult and like lots of work. Nah, it's just full of lazy people. What's half of 3? 3 divided by 2. Do you want to write that better? No. I just want to call it a fraction and be done with it. Alright, f of 1/2 x minus 5. 2 transformations. Oh no! It's scary. 1/2 x squared minus 3, and all that minus 5. So now we're going to take this and we're going to say like 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4, right? With 1/4 x squared minus 3 minus 5. And we have minus 3 and minus 5 together, so we'll just cram that together. 1/4 x squared minus 8. Boom. Get you a new equation just to have some more fun. Because sometimes you just need a new toy to play with. And just everybody knows math is just the most fun thing. Can't have you guys getting bored with your old toys.
That's why Smash 360 Ultimate came out.
Yeah, I got you a new function instead. You're welcome. You need Smash 350, whatever. It's probably supposed to be like Smash 358.7 and they just rounded up. Alright, we're going to take this one and we're going to reflect over the y-axis, compress horizontally by half, and let's go down 2 because we're just feeling like living on the edge here. Feeling spunky. Right? Why not go down 2? Reflect over the y-axis, compress horizontally by half. And go down 2. So let's build it out. F of, got x, reflect over the y-axis, right? So over the y-axis means my x's are negative, yes? So negative there. Horizontal compression by a half. Horizontal means inside the home. We do opposite, right? So we're going to flip that fraction. So 1/2 becomes 2. And then down 2, what's that going to look like? Just stick a -2. Inside or outside? Outside. So now we can say we're going to do lots of parentheses. Parentheses, we're going to do negative 2x cubed plus parentheses negative 2x minus 1 minus 2. So I took my equation or my expression and I plugged negative 2x into the original expression, and then whenever I was done with that I subtracted 2. Right? So then negative 2x times negative 2x times negative 2x, negative 8x cubed minus 2x minus 1 minus 2. Negative 8x cubed minus 2x minus 3. Section 6-8, 14 through 25. Cool.